I did a TikTok last week it's a trending TikTok, and it's basically the sound to Patsy Cline's Crazy. And it's just a real short 5-second video where you just put on there something like a crazy fact about yourself. So what I did is I used the sound, I did my TikTok, and my crazy fact was how much I changed my life after 50. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Basically, rewriting your story at any age of life. So as I was saying, there was this cute little TikTok challenge, and I was watching them, and I love seeing people's interpretation as to any trend or anything like that. So a lot of them were like, yeah, I did this and I did that, and it was crazy. And trust me, I had the most colorful past, and I could have picked things out that were just like cringy, I guess you could say. And I could be like, it's crazy that that's my past life, and that used to be what I was associated with. But I got to thinking about it, and I wanted to make it into a positive TikTok. I wanted to make it into like a positive message showing that you can rewrite your story at any age, and I was really pleased with it. I got a good response off of it. So let me show you the TikTok really quick, and then we're going to talk about it. So that's the TikTok. I mean, real super simple and real super fast. But again, it's all about changing your life. So let's look at what I put on here. And remember, this has all happened after I turned 50. So I got sober. I got my power back. Extremely important. And I can't wait to get into that subject a little bit deeper with you. I changed my life. Basically, I changed every single aspect of my life. But again, we're going to be talking about this more in depth. I reconnected with my sons, which out of this entire journey is the most important and means the most to me. Heartfelt, that means the most to me. I started to share my story. And this one's going to be really important because a lot of times we hide our past, but our past, it's exactly that. It's our past. So I don't think we should be ashamed of our past at all. But again, we're going to be talking about this more in depth. So I started to share my story. I went viral, which is absolutely crazy and amazing. But I personally think I have a story to share. I have a story to tell, and I'm super excited to be telling it to you. And I think it's something really important that we talk about. I quit my corporate job, which y'all know that because I have just been blasting that all over YouTube lately, but huge life changed. I mean, just crazy. Went full time. I'm here with you full time, but you all know that. And I became a social media influencer. Again, all after the age of 50. Now, I am, like I said, I'm going to be touching on each one of those things in more in depth, because truthfully, there's so much information that I have to give in regards to each one of those points that I just read, that I just feel it would be injustice. It would give each point, it would be an injustice to try to do it all in one TikTok, or see, I'm automatically saying TikTok because that's all I think about sometimes. But it would be an injustice to try to be like, boom, 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 here you go, YouTube. I just think that there's too much to talk about for just one YouTube. But for this particular YouTube, the message that I'm trying to get across on this particular one is that it's never too late to start rewriting your story. It's never too late to push that reset button, because a lot of the comments I got, a lot of the questions I got were just like, wow, you know what? I was thinking that it was too late for me, or you did all, I would get a comment where they'd be like, wow, you did this all after 50? This is amazing. Maybe I can do the same thing. So I am constantly fighting the battle of age. Now, I'm not fighting it within myself. I know I'm 57 and I'm perfectly good with that. What battle I fight with age is the stigma that everybody puts on everybody over a certain age. For some reason, we just have it ingrained in ourselves that after a certain age, we no longer get to participate in life. And I am here again to tell you that this is completely false. So if you're out there, I'm going to start giving you some tips right now that if you're out there and you want to start rewriting your story, or you push your reset button but you don't know where to go from there, what I'm going to highly suggest is that you just kind of put a pause, just pause all the noise, pause all the clatter that's going on in your life, and find out where you are right at this moment as a person. So just stop and ask yourself, what makes me happy about me? What do I like about me? Do I wake up every morning and look in the mirror and be like, wow, you know what? You're living your best life. Ask yourself also, I'm here and I understand where I'm at, but I would like to be over here, or you know what? I'm just not living my best life. I'm just not getting a whole lot of joy every time I wake up in the morning. What would make me happy? Find out things you need to get out of your life, whether that is a toxic person, whether or not that is a job, whether or not that's like an unhealthy habit. There's just all sorts of things that you have to start asking yourself. Now, if you're out there, and I hear this a lot too, and I did struggle with this in the beginning, but if you're out there and you're like, I try to journal, but I just can't figure out how. There's two things I want to talk about that. One, journaling, there's no rules to journaling. When I first started journaling, it was like the floodgates opened. I wasn't making any sense, but I was just putting the words on the paper, and that in itself started to help. Once the words were on the paper, then I started organizing my thoughts a little bit more. So don't be too hard on yourself, and don't think that you're journaling wrong, because again, I don't think there is a wrong way to journal. But if you still find yourself struggling, go on Amazon or go to a local bookstore, but they do have guided journals where it will ask you a question that you just answer. So you can find something like that to help you try to figure out, where you are at this moment. So you're out there and you're like, hey, Lonnie, that's really cool. You know what? You rewrote your story after 50, and I think I'm going to reevaluate my story and see what I'm going to write. And I think that's super incredible, and I am so happy, and that's what I'm here for. I am here to spark that thought of, maybe there's just something in there that is just like, yeah, you know what? I'm ready. I'm good. Let's do this. So please remember, regardless as to what age you are, and I get these comments from people of all ages. I get them, I get people in their 20s saying, like, I'm already feeling the pressure of, how I'm acting and how I'm looking. I hear people in their 30s, I'm losing my identity because I want to try to fit in with, all the other moms at school or all the other dads at school. People in their 40s, they're like, oh my gosh, I'm no longer in my 30s, but I'm not quite 50s. 40s is just kind of like what do I do with myself? And then there's people over 50 who are, they have all this life wisdom, but they're being told that that it's too late. So again, I keep on repeating this this topic, but we just have to see how ridiculous it sounds when we say it out loud. So tomorrow's episode is going to be all about sobriety. I can't wait to share that with you. I am so proud of my sober story, and I think it's going to be super fun to share that with you. I have not done this on this platform yet, but again, you know what? It's like I'm not ashamed of my past. My past is a part of who I am. It does not define who I am now, but I got to tell you, I've got a good story, and I'm going to share it with you. So again, it's never too late. It's never too late to rewrite your story, to wear color in your hair, to get your first tattoo, to dress however you want, just to be the person you want to be. It is never too late. I would love to hear any comments that you have of situations that you've been in, or maybe topics you would like to talk about in this kind of, any topics you like to talk about. It doesn't matter. Just let me know what you want to talk about and we'll talk about it. And if you enjoyed today's episode, please hit the like button. If you'd like to stick around, see what I'm going to talk about next, you can hit subscribe. Also, if you'd like to follow me on my social media platforms, those are all listed down below. And I don't know if you noticed or not, but I did a YouTube over the weekend, and I showed this cute little graphic tee that I bought, and I styled it. So I'm adding the TikTok that I did, also showing you how I styled my little graphic peachy tee. So please remember to tell yourself something kind, wear whatever you want, and I will see you tomorrow, where we're going to be talking about sobriety.